It's 7 o'clock in the morning. The sun is shining very brightly, and well, the bird song you can hear yourself. I'm just having my morning cigarette and enjoying this. Hope everyone's well. It's just a little catch up really to check how you're all doing. Hope everyone's doing good, and hope you're all going to have a good weekend.
And a very good morning to you ladies and gents, hope you're all well. And this is the Swan. I was kind of joke dared to give this one a go, as this lady's locally been voted as one of the rudest landladies. The Swan dates back to the 18th century and has been run by the same family since 1910 under the ownership of the National Trust. What counts here is that it was totally refitted and extended in 1932 by Wheelers of Wycombe Brewery, and little has changed since. There are two well-preserved pub rooms, the saloon at the front and a rather Spartan public bar set at right angles to one another and with an L-shaped servery. Note the curtains for providing privacy between the two bars. Each part of the servery has a mirrored back fitting in the saloon, and there is an inglenook fireplace at the far end, plus a brick one which probably dates from the 1932 refit. There is a similar fireplace in the flooring, in the public bar. Both rooms have herringbone parquet flooring. The crisp white tiled gents is a splendid affair, untouched since the 1930s and sited on the corner of the building, with access from both bars via the anteroom. Space for each side. Down the left hand side is a door marked reception, and this was the former Jug and Bottle public house. Another door to the dining room. As at a number of pubs in the Chilterns, the casks are stillaged at the back of the servery. So, this is Ye Swan, and in we shall go. And here we are in the saloon bar. And join me around the other side for the main bar. I'm just leaving the saloon bar now and going round to the other side. It's a lovely old pub. It does have a beer garden as well, which is very nice. Looks out onto the high street. Going to the public bar now.
This is the public bar. I have brought myself outside into the beer garden. It's lovely, very, very nice. And now for our historic look back at the Swan. This picture from circa 1900. You can see the Swan over to the left. Two of the patrons sitting outside, and there's a horse trough there. Over to the right, you can see the butcher standing outside his shop. Bear that in mind, because that is covered in our last morning in West Wycombe. Coffee at the apple orchard. Absolutely stunning little location. Really tranquil and tucked away as well, which I think you'll enjoy. Here we see the Swan in 1913. The publican standing outside is Mr. Beecham. And at the end, towards the end of this video, you'll see a list of the publicans. See the old car there, look. Who the little girl is, we do not know. The horse water trough is still there in this picture. 1954. Over to the extreme right, you can just see the sign out for the Swan. The bus stop is still there, looking down the high street towards the Georgian Dragon, the plough, and over to the left you've got the apple orchard. 1955. Over to the extreme left you've got the Swan. Apple orchard over to the right. The chapel became abandoned at one point, but was renovated and is owned by a company now. 1955, the Swan. You see the old cars. Different world, wasn't it? And as promised, a list of the publicans or landlords. These are from directories from 1839 to 1935. 1839 you got William West. He was there in 1852, 1863. Come 1899 you've got Charles Gerard. Come 1915 you've got Frederick Beecham, and he was the man standing outside with his arm up on the door. He was there from 1910 to 1935. We cover him here, but it's been in the same family since 1910, so that's a nice little bit of continuity. And that, ladies and gents, concludes our rather short and sweet tour of the Swan. Pub itself as a building, beautiful surroundings, and I don't often say things like this because it's quite churlish, but I can honestly say that I was made to feel about as welcome as a packet of pork scratchings in a synagogue on a Saturday morning. Genuinely. And that's not just the photos thing, which was weird because I asked, and she said, yeah, that's okay as long as I'm not in them. So took all my pictures, finished, and then decided to say about what an invasion of her privacy it was and all this business. I thought, well, you should have said, well, I did say you should have said. But there we are. The Swan. I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching.